All right, thanks, media. We're going to go to questions for GM and head coach Derek Fisher. We'll start with David Yapowitz with the next.
Hey, Coach. Early on in the game there, it seemed like you guys were outscoring them in terms of points in the paint and being able to get easy buckets down low. Was that something that, was by design that you kind of wanted to stress a little bit, or is it, a little bit kind of what you saw in terms of the defense getting off to a good start?
Yeah, I mean, I think, Kennedy's ability to get to the rim was good for us, early in the game. But, with NECA and Liz's ability to efficiently score the basketball, I mean, I don't think we're ever going to go away from that. We may not always be able to win the points in the paint battle, but, we're not going to always be a team that's going to run up and down the court and shoot perimeter shots without those two being involved. So I think the balance there was good. They each only got 10 field goal attempts, but I feel like we at least made a concerted effort to make sure that they got touches throughout the course of the game. Sometimes NECA gets lost and I have to figure out a way to do a better job of putting her in space and getting her on the move and not necessarily in the paint. But I think overall that's they're our two best players and they're going to make us go most nights. And then, the job that Kennedy was able to do coming in Jordan's place tonight, it says a lot about who she is as a player and her ability to step up in this situation.
Michelle Vogel, ESPN.
Yeah, Coach Fisher, I think tonight was Kennedy's high in minutes played and about 17 minutes more than she played the last time that you played the Lynx. What's been the key in terms of her getting those minutes and what did you overall think of her game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think Kennedy, she's been adjusting to a new team, a new situation, and a new role, trying to figure out, where she fits in. And probably most importantly, what is it that I want from her? What is it that I, expect from her when she's on the court? And, one of the positives that we tried to take out of this travel is, being able to have some conversation at times with players without, taking away too much of their personal time. And Kenny and I have gotten a chance to communicate a little bit more. And so she's just been doing a great job in the minutes that she's gotten, knowing that she wants more, but as she understands just how to manage not just her game, but her teammates and different situations, she's going to continue to improve. Obviously tonight without Jordan out there were more minutes available. But, Kennedy's the type of player that can play these type of minutes on a consistent basis. And I think the most important thing is that the team won, right? And that's really ultimately the most important stat on the sheet. And I know that's something that Kennedy's really happy about as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go to Jackie Ray with Nightcast.
Hey, Coach. At one point, you guys were up by 17 in the first half, and then in that last 52, I think it was 52 seconds, it was tied, and you called that timeout. What was the conversation when you called that timeout? Was there a sense of urgency, or was there a solid game plan in place to make sure you guys walked away with the win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, at least we felt like, we were in a situation where you're on the road against a good team in a hostile environment, and you're tied, and you have the opportunity with the ball last, to go and score. So, we felt good about the options that were available to us based on the way that they were defending. And then obviously with Sylvia Fowles being out of the game at that point, our advantage was on the interior. And so, between having an option to hit NECA coming to the basketball or Liz on the backside, those were the things we were going to look for. And, we went a couple seconds early, but Kennedy's pass to NECA was fantastic. And NECA just kind of short armed the first attempt at finishing and then, got her own board and put it back in. But, basketball is a game that turns so quickly in terms of momentum. And with this game, a combined 70 free throws being shot by both teams, 43 by the home team, that makes it hard, to keep a lead because your opponent is scoring points with the clock stopped. So we obviously we disagree with a lot of the calls. You see that on the court, but we have to also just continue to hold ourselves accountable in terms of defending without fouling, so that our opponents are not getting that many points from the free throw line.
Any other hands for Coach? All right, thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.